Hey there Wargamers, I am Luka from MiniWarGaming, and what you're about to watch is a repurposed Vault video for YouTube because we want to make sure that both of our viewerships have fresh content. Therefore, if you're not a Vault member, you wouldn't have seen this game before. But we obviously want to make sure that our Vault members have new videos every day. So what we have is Steve and myself playing a game of Age of Sigmar. I'm playing the Night Haunt, led by Lady Olinder, the Mortarch of Grief, against the Blades of Khorne, played by Steve, with no beastmen, just mortals. If you want to check that game out, you can click on the link down below to get yourself a 7-day free trial, and we have hundreds and hundreds of other Age of Sigmar related videos to go along with it. Hopefully you guys enjoy this game, and as always, happy wargaming.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Age of Sigmar Battle Report.
Hey everybody, Steve here from MiniWarGaming.com.
Joined by Luka.
Mr. The Dice.
We are playing some Age of Sigmar today. 2,000 points where Steve continues yet again down this path of Seraphon.
Yes, I'm getting closer to the list I want to play. You weren't here for the last game I played.
I was not.
But I'm getting nice and refined. I just don't have the models I really want yet. It might take a while.
Right, so you've pretty much gone through the cycle of what we have here in the studio.
Everything.
What a surprise that they made the things that were once bad a lot better, therefore we didn't really have them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They've never done that before.
But at least I can use all our endless spells because those are really powerful in this book, I think.
So, what are you playing today?
Well, I'm going to try once again going back to the Starborn. I'm going to go with Draconian Tail again because we don't have the models for the other one, the Skink one. But I'm going to go play ahead with a lot of endless spells, but a slight twist to the last two times I've done it. So I don't really have a combat backup.
I decided to go with Skaven, Clan Pestilence, because what better time to unleash great deadly plagues upon the world than today?
Take a look at my list. 2,000 points, Seraphon. We have 2 units of Skinks and 1 unit of 15 Source Knights for BATTLELINE. And then we have a single Bastiladon for other. And everything else is characters. We have an Astrolith Bearer, a Skink Star Priest, a Skink Oracle, a Skink Priest on a Stegodon, a Slan Star Master, and then 5 endless spells. The Geminids, the Burning Head, the Ravnic's Gnashing Maw, the Pendulum, and then finally the Quicksilver Swords. We're going to try them out today. For 2,000 points with Draconian Tail. I think they're both going to take Fiery Convocation, even though I'm probably never going to cast them. He's going to take the Convergence, where I just boost the spellcasting abilities of everybody else. And then obviously the Draconian Tail, Relic, and Trait. Which means that Trait gives me a second spell and the ability to recast 1 spell per phase. I'm going to take Stellar Tempest for extra mortal wound causing things, and the Relic just makes me come back to life with full wound. All that for 2,000 points of Seraphon. I want to point out, I put the Quicksilver Swords in my list before Luka chose his faction. Though I did goad him into playing a Chaos.
We got Ratman, Skaven, Clan Pestilence. Been a long time since I played these, just because distracted by other releases. Namely, Ossiarch Bone Reapers is a good one at the top of my list there. I am playing Pestilence, yes I am, but something special. I am running 2 battalions, Congregation of Filth, bam, over here. So that's 1 Plague Furnace for the Plague Priest, and 2 units of Plague Monks. It has 1 simple ability. Any Plague Monk that takes a wound or mortal wound wholly within 18 inches of that Plague Furnace will ignore it on a 6. The next battalion is the Foul Rain Congregation. It requires 3 Plague Claws. Why does it require 3 Plague Claw catapults and a Plague Priest? Now the ability that this one gives you is +1 to wound with the Plague Claw catapults. Simple as that. It wounds on 2s now. This will tie directly in with my command trait. This Plague Priest here is going to be my general. He is going to have the Architect of Death command trait from the Pestilence tree. Missile weapons, or Pestilence missile weapons, wholly within like ridiculous range, like 18 or something like that. Doesn't really matter. I'll be near all of them. We'll reroll wound rolls of 1, or just reroll wound rolls. Doesn't matter. They wound on 2s. They get to reroll. Don't know why I decided to go with 2 battalions today. I know I'm pretty used to the Congregation. That 6-up to ignore damage is nice when my guys only have a 6-up save. This one here, it was just tempting, so I fell for it. I went for it. Let's see if it's bad or not. Or maybe it's really good. I don't know. They only have 1 shot each, but they seem to do a lot of damage. Only one way to find out. Now, the rest of the stuff in the list, we have 2 units of Plague Censer Bearers and another Plague Priest on a Plague Furnace. Funny enough, this is the requirements for another battalion of Pestilence, though I obviously do not have the points to take that one, though I would normally. The units of Plague Monks over here, these ones have the double blades, and they have simplified the way these units work. They don't have a rule for the 2 different types of banners anymore. They don't have rules for the 2 different types of musicians anymore. They don't have rules for the 2 different types of unit champion possibilities anymore. It's all kind of wrapped up into a much cleaner unit. But just going to use the standard bearers as the generic standard bearer for the unit, and we'll use the 2 musicians as the generic musicians now for the unit. That's the squad with swords, and these ones over here have the staff and swords, so it gives them that extra attack at a range. First artifact is going to be the Liber Bubonicus on this Plague Priest on the Plague Furnace here, which is part of the battalion. I'm going to remember that because this one does have the... Oh, what is it called? I know. Steve, do you remember what this is called? The Skaven symbol, the Triforce looking thing.
Rat thing.
Rat thing, yeah! I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of it. It's on the tip of my tongue.
It's Triforce, obviously, Luka.
It's obviously the Skaven Triforce.
Yeah.
And not the one that I broke earlier today, and I can't find where it went. And this Plague Priest is going to have the Foul Pendant, which will allow him to dispel an endless spell or unbind a spell as if he was a wizard. And that's my only way to defend myself against magic, is that one Foul Pendant. Whew! Now, if you're not familiar with what Pestilence do, they like to unleash the great plagues upon the battlefield. They have their own built-in prayers, and anytime I roll an unmodified 6, I believe, on a prayer roll, I get to choose a list of, or choose a great plague off the list of great plagues and unleash it on the battlefield. Each great plague can only be unleashed once per battle. And that's my army. I'm gonna throw a lot of muck at you. I'm gonna swarm you in bodies, and hopefully do a ton of damage and not die horribly in return.
Here's the table we're playing on. The mat is from P-Works War Games, and we also have a lot of aquarium terrain painted up by Adam from Greenleaf Terrain, and then we have some Games Workshop stuff as well. This scenario is simple. It's got 3 objectives, one right there in the center of the table, and then one there, and there, 18 inches away. Heroes can move onto them 3 inches to control them. First one to move on controls them. No falling back. No retreat to control them. And then for every turn you consecutively control the objective, it's worth additional points. You hold it for 2 turns, you get 2 points. You hold it for 3 turns, you get 3 points. How many heroes you got?
3.
Okay, I got 5, but I don't want to be up front with mine. We'll see how this goes.
Ah, fair.
We are deployed. I'm clustered up right here. Luka finished playing first, obviously, with my Bastildon and my Stegatron deep striking, essentially. Luka!
I put my 3 knotholes down. I got one there.
Give me a quick scan.
One in my territory, one over there on that flank. I have my General, my Warlord, over here near this knothole and wholly within 18 of all of the plague claws of his battalion.
Fair.
The Foul Rain. I have my... This is the Liber Bubonicus Plague Furnace with Plague Monks nearby. These Plague Monks will be ignoring damage on a 6 because they're nearby, whereas these Plague Monks over here with the second Plague Furnace will not be because of the circumstances of deployment.
So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 characters here and 1 more deep striking. Show me where your characters are.
Character.
Yep.
Character.
Okay, where's your wizard?
Bam, Foul Pendant.
All right, I kill him first.
Why him?
All right, Luka, who's going first?
Let me check some ranges. It's probably going to be me. It will be me. I will go first.
Skaven, turn the first. Okay. How much damage can you do to me in your hero phase?
None.
Good.
My prayers are very short range, though I will get a 3rd command point. What am I going to use it on? No idea.
Can you do anything in your hero phase?
Yes, I can.
Did you want to?
Yeah, I do. I need to unleash plagues.
Oh.
We are going to pray for Pestilence, which is from my general there. We pick a point on the battlefield within 13 inches, and then every, I believe, enemy unit nearby that takes more wounds. So we're going to pick that spot there.
There's nobody there.
I know. But if I roll a 6 on the prayer roll, I get to unleash Great Plagues.
Oh, okay.
So I'm looking for a 2 or a 3. Oh, okay, 2 is not. I mean, I wanted a 6. I don't know why I said anything else. The prayer doesn't work. Praying for Rabid Rabbit. I pick a unit of Skaven nearby and they get +1 attack. So I'm going to pick these guys here. Oh, we fail. All right. This guy's going to do Rabid Rabbit on them. And we're going to see if we get that off. Okay, you know what? That was 3 2s. We're done.
11 it.
Yeah, we're done.
We'll give you all the before and after movement.
Everything surges forward.
Nothing here you want to see. And yet, he ran a lot of really bad rolls. Had to use a command point on these 2 characters to get them on the objective.
Right, I had to start accruing points right away. I don't really have much.
They had a decent roll on their own, but
yeah, they rolled they went 12 on their run because they get +1 with their Harbinger guy. But the Plague Furnaces themselves very important to get there. And with my Censor Bearers, I ran them forward trying to deny deep striking onto that 3rd objective.
Are they 1 wound each?
Yeah, they're super easy to kill. I wouldn't worry about them at all. They're just going to be a nuisance for now.
All right, well, right here shooting. You
Yeah.
play claw catapults.
Yeah, I would also like to note how awful this scenario is for me. This is not what a horde wants to be in this position.
Right, 5 frontage right there.
I like a really cracked frontage, and I regret the Liber Bubonicus. I should have gone for the reroll one. In hindsight, the reroll one would have been great because they would have had an extra attack, but it's shooting time.
I don't think I'm gonna fight you, so you'll be fine.
You're not gonna fight me? I guess, okay, fine.
Play claw catapult the first.
We are gonna fire this one first. It's gonna pew at the source. We don't need line of sight with these things, and they have 31-inch range. It hits on a 3. We hit!
Ooh, what you wound on?
2s because of the battalion.
Okay.
-2 rend.
Ooh, yeah, 6 up. No whammy. Nope.
Ooh.
How much damage?
2d6 because of your unit size. Only 8.
Your damage on 6 because of the Ashes Bearer. And we're gonna save 3 of those. Next one.
How many are left in that unit now?
You did 5. You killed 2.5.
So there's 12.5-ish
Yeah,
left.
yeah.
Okay, so second plate claw. We'll go into them as well. 3 to hit. Ooh, hits. And wounds, -2.
-2. Give me that sweet, sweet 6.
Oh,
not
man,
right.
that's a huge save for you. The
Last one.
might as well. Hits.
Freeze.
And re-rolling for my warlord trait or my general trait, it wounds.
It does wound. 6. No, 2d6 damage.
2d6 more damage. 12.
Whew, normal on 6s. We're gonna take 10. We're taking 15 damage. Oh, it's big. 1, 2. There's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 15 on that one. Killed half that unit, so I do owe you a battle shock. And bravery 10. We're good.
I do lower at 1 because I shot at them with a plate claw catapult.
Still good. Well, there we go. That's a big hit.
I had somewhat of
You're
a...
gonna score 2 points.
I do get 2 for the heroes on them.
Well, let's see what we can do in return. As we go to Seraphon, turn 1, to try to fight these characters off the objectives. All right, lots to do. So first of all, I'm going to choose the Sage's Staff for +1 to cast Dispel and Unbind for the slant here.
The
We're gonna
constellation.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're going to look into the future and roll 2 dice. Every 4+ gets me command point.
Woo.
Up to 3.
Correct.
And then this little guy does the same thing, but it's 1 die and a 5.
Oh, nice.
1 more. First spell I'm going to cast is going to give the rest of my casters +1 to cast.
Oh, okay. There you go.
At +3.
I'm not going to bother stopping
can't.
it. Yeah. I can't. That's right. Yeah.
First spell I want to cast is the Pendulum from the Oracle.
Oh, huge.
So we +2 to that, so 5, 6, 7.
I'm going to use the Foul Pendant to try to dispel that. Not dispel it, unbind it, just because it's a lowish roll, whereas I think the Slan's going to... He gets plus what?
He's going to have +3.
Yeah. So, looking for an 8. That's a double 1.
I'm sorry, that was actually, he was also +3 to cast.
Okay, well, I would have needed a 9 then, so I still fail. Pendulum going down.
And then we're just gonna go hit this guy.
And that's just D6 mortal wounds as it crashes into the side of the furnace. 3.
Start.
Now we have protection of the Great Horned Rat, so we have a 5 up to ignore all damage. Looking for 5s. We will get, oh, we're gonna take all 3. Boo. Bring it down to 10 remaining wounds.
Little guy is gonna do the Ravnic's Gnashing Jaws.
Gnashing Jaws.
He's only +2.
I have no way to stop powers.
This is the fast one, so we're just gonna place it here.
Bloop, and do mortal wounds to both units.
If I can get a spot right there.
Huzzah! Blocking with endless spells. That's not what they're made to do.
That's exactly what they're made to do. So it'll be -1 bravery on both of them. I'll do the little guys first. They're gonna take 1 mortal wound, and the big one takes 1 mortal wound.
Protection of the Great Horned Rat on 5. He is not protected. He goes down to 9 wounds. And then the actual Plague Monks themselves have a 6 up to ignore the damage. They also will fail, and we'll lose that model.
We're gonna do Quicksilver Swords with the Slan.
Machine Gun Endless Spells. He got it.
13.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just gonna fly it in to that one.
And that one's going to do about 6 mortal
Oh,
wounds
I
on
think I can
average.
get both.
Yeah, you got both.
And then we'll hit the big one first. Every 5+ is a mortal wound.
Because I got that nasty chaos keyword.
3, 4, 5 mortal wounds.
All right, so I was expecting 6, but 5's still really good. Protection, maybe? Okay, we take 4. Okay, we're only doing a 5 now here, guys. And then same thing on the Plague Monks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's the average, all right.
No. Average is only gonna be 4.
Oh yeah, what am I talking about? The average is 4. Way to roll above average, Steve.
Twice, I know.
I ignore none of those. So I take 6. 3, 4, 5, 6 rats go down. Sad.
And the third and final spell is gonna be Comet's Call.
Oh, please, no.
We rolled a 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's a fail.
You know what?
I need to hit the back guy.
If that does, If that does fail, I've avoided that spell every time we played against each other.
Really?
Terrifying every time.
I think every time I cast against anybody else, I get the D6.
I have never ever gotten hit by Comet Skull.
It's a 7.
Yeah.
You avoided it again. Oh, we're going in to move.
Skinks!
I'm just gonna go ahead and.
Are they like blowpipes and?
Yeah. We're just gonna go ahead and make the wall.
I guess. Did you get any of your summoning points?
Oh, sorry. I should roll that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give up a spell, obviously.
Obviously,
I get 2d3. 1 for the Slamming in general, 1 for the Ashleth Bear. Where were you? Right there.
So you get 4 points.
4 points.
So little Skink's gonna continue moving up, making a screen, of course.
Same thing.
And then these guys are gonna go and do the same thing. What are the point of the Source Knights if you're not gonna fight with them?
They were a mop-up. I was thinking about going in, but I mean, you killed half of them. Also, I don't have a lot of battle line choices in this list.
Oh, fair. Okay.
We are going to move up.
They will move forward, of course.
Everybody's just going to go on up. Actually, we'll go a little farther. We'll go to the max because we gotta get characters on these objectives eventually.
This is true. You got to make room for said characters. The Ashleth Bear comes up. The little Skink Priest and the Slan are going to trudge forward, and so will... What is that?
That's the Oracle on Troglodon.
Troglodon. Okay.
I want to make room right here. Just a little bit of room.
For something to show up there. Yeah. And it's going to be...
It's going to be the engine.
Bam. Now, was his ability in the hero phase
now
before?
it's the shooting. Yeah, what's hero phase before? Now it's shooting.
Well, that's kind of a cool little
And
transition.
Bastiladon.
The Bastiladon.
I don't... He's going to go here. He doesn't really matter yet. Let's start off with the engine of the gods.
Is this roll 3d6?
4d6.
Yeah, because of the Slan.
Oh, actually... Alright, quick brain fart. This is the old way. Now it's only 2d6, but 3d6 because the Slan's nearby.
And add the numbers together. We have 9.
Okay, well that's going to be one enemy that takes d3 wounds.
All right, and I assume it's going to be the
It's going to be
Plague
him, yeah.
Plague
On
Prince.
2+.
What a great ability.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
What are we doing now?
We're going to throw his javelins at the same thing.
Alrighty, heading on.
5s.
Okay.
Skink blowpipes going after him.
Oh, what are the range on these blowpipes?
16.
Oh, 5s?
Yeah, there no hits.
We got a
one
hit. We got a hit.
And a wound.
Okay. Save. We make it.
The Oracle's going to do some noxious spittle. D3 attacks. Oh, on the target.
Yeah, my
Hitting
plague,
on 3.
my
Okay.
Plague Furnace, and that's what the Troglodon's got, like a weird little poison spit
Spits
attack.
poison at you.
For such a big dinosaur, it's a weird evolutionary thing to have.
Little guy. Starbolts at him.
Starbolts. What's
Hitting
this?
on 3s.
What's a Starbolt, Steve?
Astral bolts.
Okay.
Wounding on 3s. -1.
Oh, I got a 5-up save now, which we will fail.
D3 damage.
Oh, don't do that to me. Come on.
Just
Okay.
1.
Protection of the Great Horned Rat. Hey, it worked.
They will spit at him.
Little blowpipes. 5s. Oh, excellent roll. Too bad they're not poisoned like they were in fantasy. I mean, oh, you got
Back
another one
in the
there.
day. And 3 more.
No Wrens. We're going to have a 4-up, followed by the Protection of the Great Horned Rat. We take a damage. It's down to 4.
Finally, the Bastiladon is going after that one because that guy's almost guaranteed to be dead.
Oh, okay. So you're going to take the risk, eh?
Yeah. Well, he should be dead.
Okay.
On
On
3s.
3s, we have more than half miss. And
Oh,
1
buddy.
wound. Maybe? Is that even a wound?
I think it's 4s. So I did this backwards. Only one of these should have hit. So I'm going to do this 1, 2, 3 to see if this is actually wounds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No.
So what happened? Yeah, it actually hits on 4s, and Steve rolled nothing but 1s, 2s, and
And a
3s.
single 4.
That will be the end of your turn because you don't want to charge?
No, I can't.
But there's no real room anyways. So no battle shock because I am immune to it whilst near a plague furnace. And let's just do all this again. Let's roll off though, first of all. I win ties. Okay, well I'm going to be going next in the battle round. Officially.
Do you want to go next?
You most certainly want to go next, but Steve's got the power to move these endless spells before we proceed to the second battle round. And this is where I'm going to pray to the Great Horned Rat that my furnace will survive.
You know what? So this guy's going to go...
Just like an...
boop.
Yep, just do d6 more wounds to my plague furnace. Don't roll a 6. Thank you, Steve. Protection. He's dead. All right, you got him.
Actually, the swords, they're going to go... and then back up a little bit. And I'm just going to go ahead and block this path a little bit. Yeah, like that. So that means they're going to take D3 more wounds from Gnashing Jaws.
That's going to be 2. That was
And then-
tallied up with
yeah.
that one, yeah.
And 5 up more wounds, so 4 more from...
So 6 in total. I have no protection. That's just 6 dead, actually, now that I think about it. Because it's dead, you killed it. So 3, 6 rats go die. And that will bring it to Rat's turn 2, though losing my hero there. That's what I kind of get for putting him right front and center. I was hoping to roll a little bit better with the protection, but She happens. I gotta get another hero there now.
Well, Luka,
Yeah,
hero phase.
Well, Steve, I'm going to try to get rid of the gnashing jaws with my foul pendant.
Yes.
What is the casting value of it? 6-ish?
7.
Oh. What? Scary. Get out of here. Yeah, whatever. Bam! Yeah!
Yeah, you saw it.
Get that out of here.
Never mind. He can't dispel.
What a bad relic. Artifact. Can't dispel the spells. We're gonna go the same prayer where I pick a point and do mortal wounds to enemies nearby it on a 2 or more.
You're looking for a 6, right?
I'm looking for a 6. Nothing happens.
Okay.
And then this Plague Furnace is gonna rabbit on them. Wholly within 13. Hurrah! Huzzah! We get it. They get +1 attack.
Yeah. Movement.
That's it for my hero phase movement. I'm going to have to abandon these war machines because I need heroes desperately in this scenario. So he's going to... Knotholes are at the beginning of the movement phase, so he's going to jump into the knothole and appear over here. Bloop. Holy within 6 of it. Of course, more than 9 away from enemies.
And then the rest of the stuff will probably shuffle a bit.
Just going to go ahead and start moving stuff.
Securing the objective.
The Plague Furnace is going to move. He definitely has enough rats nearby to make a move. We're just going to go whoop to there. And then rat hordes move forward over here, so is the Plague Furnace. And then we're going to go through the gaps with these Plague Monks staying more than 3 away because, you know, rules.
Rules. Ah, just like that.
And yeah, fitting through that very narrow gap between the pendulum and the jaws. I can't fit through the one side here, so I'm going to funnel through there. Like, ideally get a big enough charge.
Well, it's guns time.
Oh yes, let's throw some Plague Claw catapults, shall we? Now they're not taking 2d6 damage anymore, so we're gonna start with this Plague Claw catapult shooting at the skinks in front of the troglodyte.
Makes sense. Okay. Ooh, hit
3.
on a 3.
Wounds on a 2.
I got no save.
No save, and it kills 8 skinks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The second catapult's gonna go. What's this charge in these skinks? It's not that great. Oh wow! I didn't expect to do that much damage to those skinks. I did exceptionally well, I think there. Oh, it's only d6 damage to the Saurus Knights, which are pretty crippled, and I wouldn't mind to hit the big guys too. What's the save on the Stegodon? 4 up?
4.
I'm gonna start shooting at the Stegodon, I guess. I just don't see the value in shooting the other things as of right now. So first shot into him, 3. Oh, we missed. Okay, second one into the Stegodon. We hit, wounds on a 2. And we do, -2.
6 up. How much damage?
This is only d6, single target.
1. Ignore 1 of 6. No, take a 1.
1 damage. So the Ancient Stegodon takes his wound back because I forgot I'm not near my Plague Priest anymore for the battalion. So I only wound on 3s. Now luckily I rolled a 3 on the skink, so it doesn't change there. The Stegodon doesn't take that 1 mighty wound I delivered.
Charge time.
Yes, I would love to get in combat. Very critical. This works. Plague Censor Bears will charge first. They need, I don't know, like a 9 or a 10. Oh boy.
That'll do.
And the Plague Censor Bears will walk in right there. And now these Plague Monks will attempt to charge. They get +1 because of their Harbinger, so they will roll an 8.
Ooh, getting in, but avoiding the Stegatron.
Avoiding him at all costs.
Do it.
These guys, they need a 10-inch charge with their musician.
I think you need this.
Bam! I'll use a command point on that double 1. Bring me down to 1 command point. Bam! A 7, total of 8. That, my friends, is a fail. That would have been huge.
Yeah. Plague Monks first.
Gonna go with the Plague Monks. I want to note, if anyone left a comment, if you forgot about your Bringer of the Woe, the book guy, that's okay. I understand. I pretend it failed because it's not very likely to go off anyways. So we're
I
gonna
don't follow anything you just said.
There's a guy with a book. He says bad words at your army and maybe does mortal wounds on a 4 up.
What a jerk.
But not too concerned about that. Can't really pile in anymore either because we're at our limit for the Stegodon. So we're going to attack as is. So they've reworked their weapon profile with the staves. They're just 2 attacks each. 3 on the charge, reach 2. So these 2 here are going to attack skinks because of range limitations. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attacking the Saurus Knights.
Stupid skinks, you don't do much on 6. I always forget. Don't put 2 back. You're just going to kill them all right now anyway.
2 more skinks back.
You know what? I'm not going to take them back. You're probably going to kill them anyway. I just feel like I got to remember this better.
So because we have 20 more models in our unit, we get +1 to hit. So we hit on 2s into the skinks.
Okay.
And we wound on 4s. 6s are 2 wounds though, so we have...
Oh, okay. Let me roll you some 6s and then some 6s.
I got them.
You got them.
Nice, I feel so strong.
I know. Plague Monks hitting the Saurus Knights on 2s.
2s because of my unit size, and this is with their extra attack because they charged. And these are 4s to wounds. 6s count as 2 wounds.
Okay, you got 4 6s in there. Let me do that first. Any rend?
Sorry, there's just like it's just that plus 4 more wounds, so it's just that many more. It's not 2 damage. It's just an extra 4 saves.
Oh, 4. Gotcha.
Yeah. So no.
You had 22 wounds. I have 11 in my hand. I have a 4 up save, so 5 so far. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfectly this many 6 up to ignore damages.
All right. I love averages.
And then we are going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 look fully dead. One was already wounded, though.
Yep.
We're going to kill the back ones, obviously.
Yeah. Well, this guy would have to die, too.
Yeah, he has to go. And his wound's going to carry over to that guy. Hey, you never know.
You never know, right? It's a smart call. Please don't do any damage. Please don't do any damage.
That guy won't make it. So this is the squad that should be modeled with, oh, never mind. So I thought you guys were the clothes for a second. They're the ones with the javelin, so we're hitting all 5s.
No.
Nothing.
Gonna go ahead and not worry about piling because we got reach 2. They have 3 attacks each because they charge, and they get to reroll hit rolls because they are wholly within 18 of the monks. Or I guess forced to hit. Rerolling hit rolls. So those are good, and some of these are even better. So that's 4. 3's to wound. No rerolling this, but there's Rend 1. Watch out.
Oh, we do damage. How many do you got there?
Got 8.
9, 8. 6s. 6 die. 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I have my swords. Nice to fight you.
Nope.
Huzzah.
Welcome.
Starting off with their spears, hitting on 4s. Ooh, and 3s. Oh. Powerful jaws were not coalesced. So 2 attacks or 2 hits and 2 more wounds. And snapping jaws. They're hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s. So 4 more wounds.
And none of this has Rend?
None of this has Rend.
All right, well, I got a whopping 6 up save here because I've got dirty clothes. And that's going to be 7 dead dudes. So I'm going to remove 7 models from right in front of the source, within 3 inches of the source, and they're going to maybe explode in Pestilence. Okay. On a 6, you take a mortal wound. You take 1 mortal wound.
You want on a 6.
I kill a model.
But you do kill him, yeah.
Now, at the end of the combat phase, the poisonous fumes in the sensor bearers, or in the sensors, will do a mortal wound on a 4-up. Okay, that was...
Okay. You Battle Shock. I think 1 can run on a 6, and then 1 can run on a 6. No.
The Plague Monks, I lost 7, so that puts me at about 21. That means I get plus 4 Bravery because of their Allegiance ability. So I'm at Bravery 9. So I'm fine.
Okay. Well, that's your turn, right?
Yes!
I'm feeling pretty solid about this, Luka. I mean, you've neutered me. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. You've killed a lot of my battle line. I think I got a lot of...
You got tons of heroes, though, still, right? That's the issue. I'm killing things, but I'm not killing the important things. I get an extra 2 points, though.
You do. 3-0.
It's true.
As we go on to Seraphon, turn 2.
Correction there on the score. It is 4-0 for Pestilence, because I got 2 on my first turn and 2 on this turn. But now, losing the center there, not so great. I do have a hero potentially coming up to be a hero.
No.
But we'll see. I have my doubts as well. So it's your hero phase.
So, well, we're going to take, first of all, we're going to roll 2 dice for the Scene in the Future.
And you get an extra command point.
And then we're going to roll 1 more dice on a 5-up. No. I'm going to take the Great Sage again, so
Okay.
+1 to casting and all that kind of stuff. And the first spell I'm going to cast is the Empower Everybody. Am I going to spell any of these spells? No. So I'm going to make all my other casters +1 to cast.
Okay.
At +3 is a 9.
I will let you have that.
Okay. We're going to try to summon in the Burning Skull.
Ooh. Yeah, you got it.
10, 11. We're going to go here, and then we're going to go...
Just, yeah, hitting both squads.
3 wounds on them. 1, and then on the Plague, 2.
So you die, and their explodiness only works when they're slain by melee weapons.
Time to summon up the Geminids. 4 for 7, 10.
I'm going to try and stop the Geminids against my better judgment. I fail regardless. Okay, I rolled poorly there. So you know what? Without the ability to stop powers, throw them all down. I assume they're going to go over there and block.
They are going to go over here.
Yeah.
So they can go up to here.
Boo!
And they're going to move. They're going to kind of block. We're going to hit each one, and we're going to kind of come over here. So you can't fit through. Make sure you just got to go all the way around.
Yeah, I see.
So D3 on them, and then D3 on that. Now, they're going to be -1 attack, and he's -1 to hit.
Okay. Gotcha. So they don't ignore that. They took 3?
He took 3, they took 2.
They took 2, so I'm not going to be too concerned with those 2. They're going to die. And then he has protection of the Great Horned Rat, which will maybe help. Helps once. I take 1. Which is going to bring him down to 12.
Next we'll do Comet's Call.
Please fail. Please. You got it.
8, 9, 10. Oh,
You got the big one.
D6 units.
Yep. It's going to be...
3,
Okay.
1, 2, and...
What's the third?
Them?
Sure. 3 on them.
Oh, this is the character.
He takes 2.
2. This is going. 3.
Dead. Oh, the one's left.
And the big furnace.
Takes
3.
Oh, 3.
3.
Protection of the Great Horned Rat, I take 2. Puts him down to 10. And from the furnace comes to this. Sorry, this character was the second pick. We didn't show that on camera, but it was him.
No, we didn't show that?
And I'm going to pull 3 of these guys. We'll pull you and you, I suppose. Leave 1.
More magic. We'll go Arcane Bolt. Into him. We get extra range.
Oh, we got the big version as
That's
well.
gonna be
D3. 5 up, he's dead.
No,
Oh,
we're
he's
fine.
got 2 wounds left.
I guess we'll try to summon, start to get some summoning points. We're going to get 4 more.
Okay. I put you at 8.
Yeah, not enough to do anything. Move's going to be simple. We're going to move there. This guy's just going to, he's going to teleport in a minute, so let's move him out of the way.
Gotcha. You're going to use the Masters of Time and Space, I believe
Yes,
it's called.
sir. Yes, sir.
And forward with the Battleline. And now what about
then-
these 3 characters?
Well, I want to keep this here. Keep him in range. I think I might want to... Yeah, we'll just keep characters over here.
Right.
This guy, he's going to... Yeah, we're going to scoot.
Scoot!
4. Oh, 4. Actually, we get a little... Yeah, that's fine. In time space. Goodbye! Yeah, big, I gotta measure this. Gotta stay 9 away from everybody.
Yeah. Ooh. That is yours, maybe?
Yeah. Sorry, this is the thing. Actually, this may not count as a move. So you might not control the objective. So I'm just going to run this guy.
All he has to do is roll.
I'm going to
that.
make it a 6.
Oh,
I think that's enough.
You don't, or you
I'll make it, I have a lot. I'm going to make
it.
it just to make sure.
So now he controls the objective specifically.
We'll start off with shooting. We'll start here.
Poison Spittle.
D3.
2.
It's 3s and 3s.
Rend.
No rend.
6 up.
2
Fail 1.
damage.
Oh, well, that's convenient because he's dead. The Plague Priest actually had a 5 up save, but I rolled a 6 and 3. Still kills him off.
Javelins on 5s. They're really close to the burning thing, so we reroll 1s to hit.
They reroll once to hit in your endless spells?
This
Oh,
one.
that's what it does.
That one, yeah.
Gotcha, yeah.
Makes you angry. Force to wound.
Oh, right. Well, no rend against that, I assume. So we fail both our saves, and they are cleansed.
Sorry, this is supposed to be first.
Oh, is that the beginning?
Yeah. 11?
Yeah.
That's still pick 1 unit. I'll pick 1 unit. I'm going to pick the character.
My Plague Furnace.
On a 2+.
That's the second time it's failed.
Okay.
Powerful ability.
Bastiladon is going to, well, we'll do their javelins first into them.
Into my Plague Monks.
1 hit. And holy with a 9.
Huh?
Is it holy with a 9? It wasn't holy with a 9 anyway. And then, it was just 1. 1 wound.
So I have a 6 up save, which I will fail, and I will lose another Plague Monk. Sure, we're losing.
And this one, laser beam.
Oof. Now, I didn't mention, wait, what, oh,
And then javelins at them.
javelins them. Didn't mention this last time, but these do get Lookout Sir against shooting attacks, so he's only hitting on 5s.
Actually, it's still worth it. We're going to go ahead and do javelins first.
2 hits.
Not within
1
1 wound.
6 up save, Plague Monks, another dies.
The laser beam on 5s.
Okay,
Oh,
not better than last time.
Yeah, and 3s.
That's 3.
Might as well.
That's 3 5 up saves. We'll make 1.
So 2 damage each.
That's 4 protection of the Great Horned Rats. We take 2 damage. Down to 8 wounds remaining.
And we will charge. I think I'll be in.
Is that a 4?
It's 4.
Easy. Can't lower its head because of my unit size. So
On a 2+, you take mortal wounds first, because I charge.
okay.
They charge in. Well, we're going to start off with the massive horns.
Massive.
We're hitting on 3s. And we're wounding on 3s. With 1 rend.
That's 8 damage? Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's 8 dead so far.
Okay, we'll do grinding jaws. 3s and 3s. So -1, so 4 more damage, 2 each.
So that's 12.
And then crushing stomps. We have 5 of these. On 3s and 3s. 1 more at -1, so 2 more damage.
That is going to be a total of 14. And he's really good at beating up guys with no save.
So I got 1 reroll, 1 to hit on the crushing stomp.
Because
It hit,
of the head.
and it did not wound. Didn't matter.
Okay, so we still lose 14 of these rats. There's going to be 3 remaining. Yeah. Since these monks are running away, these 3 are not in range to do any damage to anything when they die.
You gonna leave these 3 alive?
And then we're going to be leaving... I'm going to leave enough to attack the ancient stage.
Gotcha. So,
I guess? Yeah, sure, why not? Because I got to go for your heroes anyways. So that means I'm going to roll 13 dice against him. And then... Yeah, because I'm going to pull this guy over here who has to put his mortal wounds onto the Source Knights. The one that's going to die near the Source Knights. Nope. So he's dead. It's easy. Nope. And then 10 are going to die near the Ancient Stegadon. I'm going to roll this twice, and he's going to suffer maybe one mortal wound. He's near the Astrolith Bear.
Yeah, take a mortal wound.
He'll take a mortal wound. That's going to leave those 3 remaining, who will then just pile in and fight the Ancient Stegadon. Bam. They didn't charge this turn, so they only get 2 attacks each. 6 attacks, 3s to hit, and 4s to wound. 1 wound, no rend. I get none of my bonuses.
4 up! 6 up!
We do 1 damage. So that's it. You don't have to take any battle shocks. I do. These guys are all automatically out of here. Don't even have to roll for it. They took a pretty big hit that turn. And at the end of their turn, he did charge within 3 of the objectives that went to him on the charge. And then obviously the skink ran on that earlier. So that's going to be 2 points for Steve, putting them on the board. Score is 4-2. And now we're going to roll off. I win ties.
You get it.
I'll keep taking the initiative because I don't think I can afford not to. Before my turn, we have to move all of these endless spells.
It's going to go boop, boop, and then boop, boop.
Just end up where they are.
Actually,
What's the movement on them?
8. So, yeah.
Okay. So they move 8, so he goes forward 4, lands within an inch, moves back 4.
So, D3, and then D3.
Ooh, scary.
3 on him, 2 on them.
So 2 of them are dead. So we're going to pull you and you. And then on to my hero there. He takes 3. He's got, it's not looking good. He's got 5 wounds left. Out of 5. I needed more heroes. Now for the swords.
We're going to go this way.
They start cleaning up some catapults. They could get lucky and kill a cat. They only have 6 wounds each, so it's not a very hard target for them to kill. Here comes
Keeping the pendulum moving straight. Do you think you'll get within an inch of him or keep going that direction? And we're going to wait for next turn.
Yep, it doesn't quite have the movement to snake past the terrain as of right now. What about the fiery head?
Oh, actually, we're going to go bring it around this way. Actually, okay, this guy here, I think we're going to have to dispel him and resummon him. Just in case I fail, I'll go after killing things.
Okay.
That's it. Your turn.
That's not so bad. Well, that's going to bring it on to my turn. Honestly, folks, if I lose that Plague Furnace, it's pretty much over. But I also can't move it off the objective, or it's pretty much over. Yeah. So it's going to have to stay there. I'm going to have to try and screen it with rats, charge in there, do a lot of damage, and just somehow hope that it survives.
Hero phase. Want to do some plague thingies?
We're going to pray to give them an extra attack to counteract the -1 attack they have on them currently. So we do.
Yeah.
So they're back to their base attacks. I also didn't take a bravery check on these guys last turn because they were wholly within 13 of the Plague Furnace, so they didn't have to. Ooh,
here they come.
We're about to show off a potentially, I should probably move this better, a potentially cool mechanic.
Yeah, we'll explain this. Yeah, we'll explain when we get to it. It's interesting.
I don't want to forget it again before I continue moving. His book, we'll look at that guy. On a 4 or more, he takes more wound. Never mind. That's fine.
Is it once per game or all the time?
It's every turn.
Okay.
On a 4 to 5, it's a more wound. On a 6, it's D3.
Ooh.
It could be cool.
100%. That's what they're meant to do. We're having this conversation.
Yeah. No. This is a cool build for the Seraphon, though it is gimmicky.
I love gimmicky.
So we're not really, the mortal wounds are nice and everything, but we're using them to block.
100%.
That's their strength.
100%.
It's along the same lines as using flyers in 40k to just block.
100%. And you know what I did in most of my games?
Block with flyers.
Absolutely.
But you know what happened to that rule in 40k? They got to ride it away.
I hope that doesn't happen.
I hope it does happen.
Shooting time.
Shooting time. The thing that makes most sense is to kill that skink priest off that objective to deny you growing points. So 1 catapult. I'm going to double check my range, but I should be in range. These 2 are in range. The furthest one is not. Again, we don't need line of sight for these guys. So the first one on a 3 hits, 3 to wound because we don't have our battalion guy. Next one, 3. Oh, we hit him.
What's the rend?
Rend 2.
I don't think I have a 4 up, but didn't matter.
And how many wounds do you have? 5? He is alive. That's all that matters.
2.
And then we're going to fire this Plague Claw at... What's something fun to shoot at? I just feel like killing something. It's not really going to accomplish me much. And I want to show off the Bastilodon thing. So we're going to shoot... Plus, it's got a good save anyways. Hey, those skinks, we don't like their face. Actually,
it would show off the Bastilodon thing, too, if you hit it with it.
That's got high enough, right? It wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what does show it off.
No,
mine's 2.
We want to show the other thing off.
No, the mine's 2 only goes to 2.
Actually, yeah, right. We're gonna shoot the plate, assuming it hits. Here we go. We hit on a 3.
Yep. Into the Bastilodon.
Into the Bastilodon. We wound on a... Okay, now this is a Rend 2 attack.
Yep.
Explain this. So Steve's gonna roll a die. I guess roll the die.
My save is 1 up.
He's got a 1 up armor save or 1 up save. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
So you rolled a 3.
Yeah. So
We'll show it in a second when it doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, it won't matter now.
Yeah.
Basically, why don't you explain it to everybody? 'Cause I have 1 up save.
So if what do they get bracketed? 2 wounds?
I think 3 wounds get bracketed.
Okay, so until they take 3 wounds, they essentially have a 2-up invulnerable save if you're used to 40k, because this is, I think, intended. The way it works is in AOS, different from 40k. In 40k, a saving throw of 1 fails before and after modifiers, whereas in AOS it only fails unmodified. So modified save rolls of 1 still succeed, where he's got a 1-up saving throw, and you cannot modify a die roll below 1 in Age of Sigmar. So hypothetically, if Steve rolled 2 there, and this is Ren 2, you would modify that die roll to a 1 because it can't go lower than a 1, and therefore a 1-up save in that case still succeed because it's a modified save roll of 1, which still works.
So basically, I have to roll natural 1 to wound this guy
So
until he's bracketed.
Right.
But he brackets fast.
Right. The only way to really get through that is to throw more wounds at them, or just force them to roll a bunch of dice.
Which we've seen happen.
And that might sound powerful, but they were way more durable.
They were way
worse
more.
before.
Yeah, they were way worse before.
They had a 3-up save that couldn't be modified.
Right. Rerollable.
If you went Savage.
Could be rended. I think it could be added. No, but it was not. Yeah, 3-up unmodifiable.
Right.
And 4-up ignore.
Mortal wounds.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah. Plus, it used to be Savage. You need to reroll those 3-up and roll.
That's what I mean. You'd always be Savage.
Yeah.
You would never not be Savage, right?
That's a whole different thing. Hey, let's carry on. Next play claw. You have one
I
more.
already fired it. I fired 2, missed 1, didn't kill him,
Oh,
and then this one fired.
You're right.
On.
My bad.
It is charge clock. I get +1 to this. We go 8 or 9. Charging like that, and that's my only charge, so I guess I probably should have piled in. I'm going to go ahead and pile in now.
Best defensive spells in the game.
Yeah.
Other attacks coming in. Hit on 2s, I'm assuming?
Yeah, hitting on 2, so I'm an idiot, and I said the stabs were hitting on 2s, they were hitting on 3s earlier.
Oh.
Not that
whatever.
I don't even think I killed anything really with them, so
Didn't really matter.
so it didn't really matter. These hit on 2s. And these wound on 3s now, with 6s counting as 2 wounding hits.
I have to do this twice. 2-up. Okay, nothing in the first volley.
No!
And you do 1 wound to me.
Huzzah! That's my...
2 more wounds in my saves, 1 less. I'm going to take you back on 3s. And wound you on 3s with a rend.
How much damage is that?
D3 each.
So I take 2d3 damage.
4.
Ooh.
You mortal wounds to me?
At the end, after I allocate wounds.
Well, I'm done. That's it. So you're there.
That's all he's got, eh?
Yep.
Is that 4 you said?
That's 4.
So 4 nearby will die, and they do nothing.
Okay.
So I'm just going to take, I guess...
4 from like the... Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We got 1 guy holding coherency.
All right, looking pretty good for me.
And I can't fail Battle Shock either on them because of their unit size.
Yeah. Yep. I think I'm gonna try to win right now on this turn.
Yeah, just...
I kill that one character.
Yeah.
Let's go on to Seraphon. Turn 3.
I will get 3 points for that on the objective, but that's about it. The score is currently 7-2 for the Pestilence.
We're gonna stick with the Great Sage.
Yep, bonus to casting.
And we're gonna look into the future and gain no command points, and so will this little guy.
5.
And gain no command points. We're just gonna cast spells with, I guess, just him. We're gonna do Comet's Call.
You got it.
Yep, that's +3. You wanna?
I-
wait, that's gonna be D6 units.
Go ahead and do it.
Okay. 4 units.
So 1, 2,
I guess 3, and then we'll say it doesn't matter. Just the middle one.
Sure, the middle one. All right.
This one is gonna take 2 mortal wounds.
All right.
1 mortal wound, and these guys, 1 mortal wound, and then play claw in the middle, 3 mortal wounds.
So down to 3. He took 2 protection. He takes 1. He's got 4 left. 2 of them die. And 1 of you.
Go Arcane Bolt next. 6 of 8, 9. Oh, just 1 mortal wound.
I'll try and stop it.
Okay.
Is there any other mortal wound spells?
Not really.
Foul Pendant. We fail. That's 1 mortal wound. Protection does help. We have 4 wounds left still.
We're gonna move slightly. And we're gonna go ahead and, is 1 point gonna matter? I don't think 1 point's gonna matter. So we're gonna come here, leave the objective,
Right. And then
and then
he's going
come
to
take
move.
it with this one.
So he's a little more durable.
I guess we'll javelin it up over this way. Engine the Gods time.
Yep, that's
Okay, they'll take mortal wounds on 2 plus.
2 up if it works. Yay! T3 mortal wounds, it worked!
3!
Okay, 5 up to ignore it. He takes 2. He's got 2 wounds left. 2 wounds. Come on, there we go.
All the javelins are going after them.
Yeah.
And then I'll put a laser after them afterwards. So 5s to hit, rerolling the 1s because they're all within close to the skull or the burning. Force to wound. 4 into.
Like monks, 6 up save against those 4 die. Take these 4, I guess. They're all dead.
Laser beam.
4's to hit,
Yes, sir. And 3's to wound.
and that kills 4. Gonna kill you 4.
His spittle be 2 attacks, 3s, and 3s under them. No rend.
And just that's 4 more dead.
You know, I assumed range. I'm out by an inch,
All right.
which means his is going to be out as well. So no more shooting.
So yeah, 4 don't die, and neither of them shooting. That's it for shooting. Charging.
I'm not going to charge.
We just got 1 fight to do then.
Yep.
Stompy stomp.
So 3s and 3s with the tail. So 2d6 damage. You can take 3 more dead.
So you meant 2d3. So 3 more
Yeah,
die.
sorry.
6 is for more wounds. I do a mortal wound back to you.
Ooh.
Astrolith Bear.
No.
1 more. I'm gonna kill 3 obviously nearby. So you 3 die. All right, guys, pile in. Huzzah! And they're gonna do not a lot, I suspect. And that should be it for guys attacking. I actually would have had more attacks than last turn because I forgot I got the prayer off as well and they charged. Not that it matters, I did no damage anyways. And he's not bracketed yet, is he?
Well, hold on. It might matter. Why don't you do your extra attacks from last turn? Because if you do 1 more damage, I'll be bracketed for this fight.
Well, this is from last round. These would have hit on 2s.
Yeah.
And these would have wounded on. No, what am I saying? 2? Yeah. These wound on 3s now. Yeah, because they would have had more than 30 guys.
6 and 8.
So 11. Well, sorry, 12 wounds because I have 4 6s there.
Now these all would have been still
2 ups.
2s. 4 damage.
Well, he ignores 1 6s,
That's true. 3 damage.
so he takes 3 more. So he's a little bracketed.
Yep.
And now, because I didn't, so I would have had 4 attacks each with them, but you reduced it down to 3 because of the Geminids. The prayer lasts until my next hero phase, so they'd still have 3 attacks each, minus 1 for the Geminids, so back down to 2. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 guys attacking still.
I'm not changing anything. Not because I forgot. I just caught something I could have been doing.
Ooh.
I had tons of command points. I should be all out defensing this guy.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually.
I just popped in my head.
Oh. Yeah, it's actually, especially with like the 2 up invulnerable save.
Oh my goodness, that's disgusting.
That is actually really good. That is actually not so bad at all. With all those command points, you might as well. Like the Battylidons,
I'm sitting on 4. There's no reason not to do it.
you're like, oh, you do have 4, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you're right. That's not a bad idea. Now these hit on 2s because they get +1 to hit, but I don't get the +1 to wound anymore. The 6s on hits don't do anything anymore, guys. They lost a lot of their abilities, but they made them a lot simpler. They were like there are sometimes 4 different wound pools you'd have to figure out for them.
It was ridiculous.
And these wound on 4s, 6s still do the same thing though.
Because I'm bracketed, my save is now 3 up. I take 1 more wound.
Ooh, look at that. And that is it.
Oh, wait a second. I ignored on 6s. I take 1 more wound.
Battle shock on them. They lost a bunch this turn. Oof. Still losing some though. And then that will bring us to the start of the next battle round. We're have to deal with these endless spells. Probably should roll for them. They lost 2. They're good. They auto pass because they're near the furnace.
Oh,
anyways.
fair.
Roll up for the turn 4. Ooh.
You get it, but first you're going to get some hits.
It's true. Yes, very true.
Right.
Now, this will be interesting. If this dies, it's pretty much over. But if it doesn't die, that's 4 more points for me on this turn.
This one's going to go whoop in here, and this one's going to go whoop in here.
Right. So that doesn't really matter that much. Do this.
This one first. 1.
1. He's going to live.
We'll do his friends.
2.
2, and then these guys. 2.
So 2 of them die, and 2. He just grab 2 from the back there for me. Thank you. So we'll go down to 1. Nope, he ignores that as well.
Over here, we're flying all the way in here.
And attacking both of them.
Yep.
My artillery, this one first.
Yeah, the wounded one. Dead.
Is dead. Just, by the way.
No, there was 4 in there.
Oh, there's 4. I thought there's 3. All right, and then this one over here. Could
Could
die in one go for every 5 up.
1, 2, 3, 3 on him.
3. Okay, so he's down to 3, and he is dead.
Ravenik is fast. He's gonna go, oh no, we're cheating.
Getting stuck. And then we're gonna try and launch this. So on a 5 up is dead. He takes 1. He's got 1 more wound left.
And this guy,
And this guy's gonna go right into the knot hole.
and the next turn will just fly off. And the skull will come roast them.
Oh hey, my monks. Go ahead and
them.
just pull 3. I don't know, it doesn't really matter to me. Bam.
You wanna get the banner?
Bam.
So you got-
Steve's gonna get 3 points at the end of that turn as well, we should note. But into that 5. So I do get my turn. If I just, with them, run and fall back from combat, making a line to try and protect my furnace from anything melee oriented, then again you could argue I'm kind of protecting it by forcing the Battylidon to shoot at them too.
True.
I would get 4 points at the end. I could just pass my turn and get 4 points to go to 11. Putting me at a pretty good lead, it'd be 11 to 5. But then Steve's turn would come up and he would get 5 points, 3 for holding this for the 3rd turn in a row, and then 2 for holding that for 2 turns, putting him at 10. And then on turn 5, if that thing is somehow miraculously still alive, I would get 5 for it, putting me at 16, and you would get.
You have a play.
7.
You have a place to win still.
Even that will put you at lead. The only thing I have is for these to try and kill off the Ancient Stegodon. We're gonna keep all this as it is. This can't move because of it doesn't have anything to push it, and we're just gonna hope maybe it lives. The Plague Claws are not gonna shoot Ancient Stegodon. I'm just gonna roll. They can't kill it on their own, so I'm just gonna roll them together. 3s to hit. Oh, he's gonna live.
Okay.
And 3 to wound, -2.
6 up save.
Oh, he's fine. Okay, with that, I'll concede.
Yeah. If you had killed him, you actually could have won that game. It was hard. It was hard.
It was true. If I could have killed him, but we will end the game there.
I'm loving the endless spells. I'm sorry, I do. I love them. I'm sorry, dude.
Well, that's fine. I don't mind. But it's a Seraphon victory. That's the most important thing.
Yes, it's true. It's very true.
You've won other ones, right?
I've won. Yeah, I've won a couple other ones.
Okay. So
I've won with Beast of Chaos too, Luka.
Yeah, but I could see how Beast of Chaos could win. Seraphon, I was struggling to see how they would win.
I see it now, though.
Is it?
Oh, I've had this in the last game, pre-game, post-game show, but I want Stegodons. I want another Battledon, and you basically do this.
Yeah.
But the Stegodons are really good at shooting and fighting if they get close to me.
That's true. Oh, yeah, because
they have 3 shots each, 3s and 3s, -1 for 3 damage.
Yeah, those
pick
little
off
crossbows
important
are
targets.
good, yeah. So though I can see the Stegodons being good. I think it might just be our collection mostly, because our collection was built to what was good previously.
Well, still, Source Warriors are... Source Knights are kind of... Everything requires too many characters to buff them to an acceptable level of combat.
Right, otherwise you're paying too many points for them.
Yeah.
I could definitely see the merit in the just Stegodons. Ancient, maybe just the regular
I want
ones.
the crossbow Stegodons.
This
thing, I don't...
It's okay. It's a hero. That's important.
I don't think I've ever rolled anything other than the 2 + D3 mortal wounds.
I have not seen you roll anything other than that.
Yeah.
So I could potentially confirm that as well. I could definitely see the value in double Battledon using all out defense on them for close combat, really keeping them... That would make it really hard to bracket them.
How about Croak and 2 Slan? I didn't even summon yet. Like, next turn I would have had enough points to summon something.
At this point you want to save up for a hero, I guess? There's nothing else you really... I don't know.
Well, if I had rolled... Last round, my last turn each day, if I had rolled 3s on both of this, I would have had enough to summon a Razordon to help kill that character. But
okay.
The Spittle got him.
Yeah. No, I like playing them more. I could see what you'd want for them to win. It's just I'm still struggling to like compare them to their previous glory.
Oh, I did.
Yes.
So I'm gonna let you know. I want to get your reaction to this.
Okay.
I got a few emails about how to get more summoning points, and they're technically right.
Ooh.
Every Slan in Oracle can give up a spell to get D3 points.
Sure. Oh, they can give up 1.
Right.
Is that what you're saying? Okay, yeah.
So we bring 700 points for the characters to not cast one of their spells to maybe get 80 points for the models in 3 turns.
It doesn't add
up. Doesn't add up.
There's a term for that where you're trying to...
The cost benefit analysis doesn't make sense.
Right, yeah. Something like that. Right? It's just like you're trying to...
Same,
you're reaching for something that's not worth reaching for,
all the emails
right?
about saying, go get the sun, whatever. He has the committed ability, gets +1 to wound. So if I combine that with the Old Bloods +1 to hit, and then the Coldest Cloud +1 to hit, and now all of a sudden you have this very, very expensive squad that hits on 2s, wounds on 3s, but you also
with no rend.
Yeah, with no rend, but you also spent 600 points in support to do that to them. You've literally spent almost a third of your army to make them as good as somebody else's elite unit.
Exactly. I think you're right though with double Battledon with all out defense.
That one.
Yeah.
That one.
That's not so bad. And then
I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier.
And then Stegodons in general could be quite good.
Stegodons are a lot better. They were mediocre before. Even in the 8th edition Fantasy, no longer that great.
Right.
Now, Stegodons, like the regular crossbow Stegodons.
Yeah, just the technically battle line if you're Thunder Lizard specifically?
Well, I'm playing, no, either way. Oh yeah, so yeah, if you're Thunder Lizard in Coalesced, they're battle line.
They get battle line. But they perform very well Coalesced or Starborn.
So I don't know, in your opinion, Luka, I don't know the answer. This endless spell thing, is it better with this one where I get to re-roll one of my failed castings of phase, never happened. He comes back to life on a 4+ when he dies, or do I want to be Coalesced? I lose summoning, which I still haven't done.
Right.
Or do I want to be Coalesced and get, all less damage and no teleportation?
My immediate knee-jerk answer is Coalesced.
I think so.
Because
I think it's Thunder Lizard, Thunderquake Star Host, 2 Slan, and Croak.
Because all the power in what you did here
was all my spells.
It was all the endless spells, right? The endless spells blocking my giant hordes in. These are a great counter. Oh, sorry for the sideways They're a great counter to hordes. Really, really hindering the amount you can get in. Like, here's a perfect example over here. I charged in. I rolled pretty well on my charge, but I only got about 2/3 of the models I could have normally gotten in there to try and overwhelm the Battledon. Not that it really mattered all that much on their attacks, but just the flexibility of blocking with all these endless spells. You spent, what, about 200-ish points on endless spells?
Ooh, I can tell you right now, where's my Azir at? 250 points exactly spent on endless spells.
Okay, that's not so bad, especially
That's
for what
a
they're
lot.
able to do. The amount of mortal wounds they can dish out, plus the fact that you yourself control them.
The way I
is very
see them
low.
is they're my units
Yeah.
that I can place in the field that contest and block objectives that you can't kill.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of power in that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to say too much power. The only thing that irks me is the blocking, which is not what I think they were intended to do.
Poor Luka's rubbing his face.
But
I know, I love it.
I can't
love
argue
it.
intended, though. You can never argue.
You didn't write the rules, so you can't argue intended.
Exactly. That is exactly it.
I mean, you can argue, you just want to be right.
Right.
You can't know.
You would never know if you're right or not. It just doesn't feel right. But it's Seraphon, so I'll give it to them. Because it's Seraphon, they need it. That's pretty much it, folks. I'm actually happy to see the Seraphon victory. I brought Pestilence isn't like a weak army by any means. Now, their Plague Monks were hit with the errata on their War Scroll.
Well, it was...
But it's simplified.
It was frustrating to play against
It's
them.
easier to play as them. They used to have rend on their attacks. They used to have dealt like 2 damage on their attacks. But that's all gone. It's just like attacks count as 2 wounds now. All their attacks are because you used to have to roll separately for the sword and the spear if you had both of them. And then those 2 weapons could then get rend on some of them, double damage on some of them.
And then 6s were always different.
Exactly.
It was
you were
frustrating
always
to
looking
follow.
at the War Scroll. I don't know why they even kept that in that book. And then they're shortly afterwards like, you know what? Screw this.
We made a mistake.
Let's fix that. But they were a little too powerful as well. They'd go in and mulch anything up.
I've been having fun with these lizardmen, Luka.
That's good. That's good. And you should. I mean, it is. They're cool looking models.
I love them.
They're I think if I had to play them, I would gravitate towards the Coalesced and probably do Stegodons as well. Bastiladons and Stegodons. And I don't think I would use. I'd probably use Skinks or something. I don't know. I'm not sold on the Saurus myself.
No.
But I do like the big, dumb, scary dinosaur monsters. I like that your ancient Stegodon charged in and killed 16 of my monks. That was cool.
Yeah.
That was actually visually cool. But anyways, we're gonna sign off there, and we'll see you guys next time. Maybe more Seraphon in the future.
I'll play a little bit more. I'm having fun.
Yeah, we just have to expand our collection, essentially. See you guys. Happy wargaming. Steve and I are set up for our game in the vaults, where we have Blades of Khorne at 1,500 points to face off against the Night Haunts. Now, all my forces aren't on the table. Naturally, some are in the underworld. We're doing Scorched Earth, 8 objectives. Whoever can get the most points in 5 turns will take the win. We've got a horde-based, multi-model Night Haunt army versus old-school Blades of Khorne from the original Age of Sigmar starter box. If you want to check out this game of Age of Sigmar and many more, click on the link below to get yourself that 7-day free trial. As always, happy wargaming.